Okay, what's up everybody? So I'm going to show you a really easy exercise for the hamstrings, the hips, something you don't need much to do, but you can accomplish a lot with this, right? So we're going to show you a nice setup for isometrics for your hamstrings here. Now, depending on kind of where you're at in your fitness level, what your goal is, where we set up far as our hips being back or more forward is going to really depend on all that. Now, the closer our hips are to where we're having to produce force, right, the easier it's going to be, so to speak, right? Because the farther we get away from the moving joint where the load is, the more force there's going to be, right? And the more lengthened this tissue is going to become, right? So the closer we get to our end ranges, we're typically going to be a little weaker. So if we're new to this, going right to 90 will probably be more ideal. But then from there, you can kind of progress yourself after you do, a set and kind of see where things are at. So in this video, we want to go, for the sake of the video, I'm just going to give you a random number, but let's say 30-second isometrics, okay? Once again, all of this depends on you, your goals, and your intent. So I'm going to back up a little bit, pulling me away from 90, right, which is going to make this a little bit more intense, okay? From here, what I want to do is I'm going to bring my hips up into full extension. I'm not pushing through my lower back. Once again, this is about my hips, my hamstrings, okay, and all the other stuff below. So driving my heels down, I get into my end range of hip extension. The rib here should still be down. If my ribs are up, then I know I'm moving through my spine. Okay. Once I'm in this position, I'm going ahead and I'm going to drive the leg that's going to stay on the bench even harder down to find more hamstring stuff. Okay. From there, I'm going to go ahead and bring this other knee towards my hip about to a 90 degrees in my hips, and I'm going to hold, and I'm going to try to do so without losing any hip extension and getting any type of shifting, rotating, hiking in my pelvis. I'm going to maintain this position for, let's just say, 30 seconds. We'll say that I've been sitting here for 30 seconds. I can come down and relax for a second in between, or I can go straight to the other leg, make sure my hips driven up, everything's set, and go ahead and start the timer from there. And you're going to do these once again, kind of based on what your intent is. So you figure out how many sets and reps and time you want, and then from there you can go ahead and progress.